greatest legacy one can leave for one's children and grandchildren is not money or other material things accumulated in one's life, but that of faith and character. Billy Graham. Each of us has a legacy. What will you be remembered for? Some of the most powerful and influential people in this world believe that they're going to be leaving lasting legacies. Bill Gates became the richest man in the world in 1993 after founding the computer giant Microsoft. Top celebrities such as George Clooney, Kylie Jenner, The Rock, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Ed Sheeran all hold immense fame and fortune and are all valued at over $1 billion each. Elon Musk is about to become the first man in the world to run $3 billion companies. Thanks to Musk's most recent rocket launching endeavor, there is now an old Tesla Roadster equipped with his very own astronaut dummy, Starman, zooming past Mars as I speak. No doubt your lives have been touched by Jeff Bezos, the revolutionary creator of Amazon. Amazon.com ships more than 5 billion packages a year and is valued at over $177 billion. All of these companies, masses of wealth and creators, are truly amazing. But once the lights fade, once the cameras cease to capture every angle of advancement, what will they be remembered for? How will they eternally change the world? Each of us has the power to live a life to leave a lasting legacy. Unleashing your impact and unlocking your legacy seems desirable, yet such a lofty goal. But if we look around us, we can see that the tools we need are already in our grasp. If you wish to change the world without limitations, I admonish you to look behind at your predecessors. Look around at the teachers and mentors in your life. And finally, look within, introspectively, at your unique gifts and irreplaceable spirits. Often, whenever we think about leaving a legacy, it's something that has been left after a person has passed. Leaving a truly lasting legacy is more about choosing to leave what you have learned, not what you have earned. Choosing to leave your values rather than your valuables. Or choosing to be remembered by your faith and character, as Billy Graham said. Making a truly lasting legacy is making a unique contribution to something much greater than yourself. Outliving and outlasting your time on this earth. Everything you are and possess today, whether good or bad, will be passed down to those who come after you. Paul J. Meyer. We have the power to follow brilliant leaders and driven mentors. I can spot key people who have been pillars of impact in my life. I think of my parents, grandparents, pastor, college minister, friends, siblings, and teachers, and the list goes on. If I look at the people God has strategically placed in our lives as gifts and resources, our lives can be more fully filled and impacted by the people around us. According to DoSomething.org, 70% of young adults and teens believe that they don't measure up or aren't good enough to make a lasting impact on this world. That sad statistic is fueled by false information and lies given to young adults each and every day. If we look introspectively at our unique gifts and irreplaceable spirit, we are truly unstoppable. But what if the teachers and mentors who have come before us had made excuses or given up, as so much of the world does today? Whenever you think that God can't use you, just think of some of the characteristics of the people God used had. Abraham was too old. Moses couldn't speak. Leah was ugly. Rahab was a prostitute. The disciples fell asleep while praying. Peter denied Christ. Zacchaeus was too short. And Lazarus was dead. We serve a great God, and when others look down upon us, God looks up and sees our potential. Regardless of opposition, regardless of obstacles, these biblical world changers press forward to change the world forever. As Christians, our legacy should be left in Christ. Whatever your gift might be, whether it be hospitality, leadership, outreach, or peace, use every second of every day to share the glory of our God. And whatever you do, whether you eat or drink, do it all in the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Paul J. Meyer wrote in his book, "You have at your fingertips the same resources given to any great achiever. God has given you the baton to direct your interpretation of life's song. You have the same 8 notes of the scale given to Mozart, Bach, and Chopin. Life is a painting, and you are the artist. You have on your palettes all the colors of the spectrum given to Da Vinci and Michelangelo. You have it all. Life is an adventure story, and you are the writer. You have the same 26 letters of the alphabet given to Milton, Shelley, and Shakespeare. Use it to its fullest potential. I admonish you, use your unique gifts, look to Christ, and share the power of his glory. Use every second to blaze your legacy in the truth of Christ. Live to make an eternal impact